the second part of JEE Mains 2019 10th January Shift 1 paper solution, right? In last session we discussed some of the questions from the paper, right? And now let's continue with the next questions, right? So in that, the first question is, we have given an equation in form of trigonometric function, and we have to find out the sum of all the values satisfying the equations, and it's one of the easy one. The very important thing is both the functions are in form of 2 theta. So let us convert this sine square theta as 1 minus cos square 2 theta plus cos raised to 4 theta equals to 3 by 4. So it's cos raised to 4 2 theta minus cos square theta, cos square 2 theta and plus 1 by 4 equals to 0. So we can make a perfect square over here. We can say that it's cos square 2 theta minus half whole square equals to 0. So we have cos square 2 theta equals half. So we can say that it's cos 2 theta equals plus or minus 1 by root 2. Now important thing is we have cos 2 theta, right? Now we have given that 0 less theta less pi by 2. So it will be 0 less 2 theta less pi. So in between 0 to pi, we find that in first quadrant cos has positive value 1 by root 2, and in second quadrant we have negative 1 by root 2. So we can have 2 theta as 2 values. First, in the first quadrant, which is pi by 4, and second, in the second quadrant, which is 3 pi by 4. So we can have theta as pi by 8 and 3 pi by 8. So therefore we can say that sum of values of theta is equals to pi by 8 plus 3 pi by 8, which is equals to pi by 2. So A is your answer, right? So hope you all understand it. Next question. In that, we have given a determinant, a matrix we have given, that A equals minus 215 4 plus D sine theta plus 2 we have given, and we have to find if minimum value of determinant A is 8, then find the value of D, which we want to find out. Okay, so here first of all let's talk about determinant. So minus 215, it's 4 plus D sine theta plus 2 sine theta minus D sine theta minus 2 D and minus sine theta plus 2 plus 2D. Now it's all about how you give a better simplification, right? Now in first, I'll go with R3 to R3 plus R1 minus 2R2. The only reason I'm going with this is, just check, we have plus D and in the third row we have minus D, so we can cancel out that. Similarly, we have plus sine theta and we have minus sine theta in the third row. That's why I used to take R3 plus R1 to cancel out this D and sine theta. And then just observe second row. We have sine theta in the second row and we have 2 sine theta in the third row. Similarly, we have D in the second row and twice D in the third row. So I'll go with multiplying with 2 in the second row and subtract it from the third row, right? So by using this condition, I will get minus 2 4 plus D sine theta minus 2 as it is, 1 sine theta plus 2 D as it is. Now as we directly add first row in the third one. So 5 minus 2, which is 3, and then minus 2. So here we'll get 1. Then sin theta cancel, dd cancel, and we'll get 4. And as you multiply the second row with minus 2, we'll get minus 4 over here. Similarly, for the third element, sin theta cancel, it's 2 to cancel, and twice d cancel, so we'll get 0 over here. So I can write down that here we can also get 0. So now let's directly multiply or expand from the third row, right? So in that we'll get 4 plus d into d, and minus sin theta minus 2 into sin theta plus 2. So as I can expand it, we'll get 4d plus d square minus sin square theta minus 4. So from this we'll get determinant of a equals d square plus 4d plus 4 minus sin square theta. So I can say that determinant of a is d plus 2 whole square minus sin square theta. This is the condition we'll get. Okay, this is the condition of determinant of a will get. Now here we have minimum value of determinant of a. Minimum value of determinant of a is 8, which is only possible when sin square theta has maximum value. We all can understand from this result number 1 directly that determinant can only get maximum value if we'll subtract, only get minimum value if we'll subtract the maximum value of sin square theta from this term, right? And we all know that maximum of sin square theta is equals to 1. And at that point, the minimum value of determinant is 8 equals d plus 2 whole square minus 1. Hence d plus 2 whole square equals 9. So d plus 2 equals plus or minus 3. Therefore, either I can get d equals minus 5 or I can get d equals 1. Okay. And from these two values, we have minus 5 as the answer. I forget to put options over here, but this is your answer, minus 5. That will be your answer. Okay, so hope you understand. It's a common question from the determinant and combination of determinant as well as matrices. Hope you understand it. Next question. In next question, we have given that if the system of equation has infinitely many solutions, every time since they introduce a new pattern of JEE in two phase, right? January 2019, April 2019, and even in January 2020, in all the papers, question based on system of equation were very regular, right? In every paper they have asked a same question based on the theory system of linear equation. So you have to be very much of careful, because it's a very simple and easy method, and I'll give you assurance that you will definitely attempt this kind of questions every time, which are based on the system of solutions, right? So just check. We'll go with the rank method only in this case. So we have given that the equations are x plus y plus z equals 5, x plus 2y plus 3z equals 9, x plus 3y plus alpha z equals beta. So let's convert in form of 1, 1, 1, which are the coefficients of x, y, z from the first equation, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 3 alpha. And here it is 5, 9 beta. So in the method of rank of matrix, what we'll do, we have to obtain an augmented matrix, and in that we'll get 0, 0 in the first column with second and third element. So the first step will be R2 to R2 minus R1 and R3 to R3 minus R1. So by using this, I'll get 1 0 0, then 1, 2 minus 1 1, and 3 minus 2 2, 1 3 minus 1 2, and it's alpha minus 1. And the same thing if I apply in the second matrix, so 9 minus 5 4, and it will be beta minus 5. Now by using the second row, I'll need to get 0 in the third row, so now it will be R3 to R3 minus 2 R2. So by using this, we'll get 1 0 0 as it is. We'll have 1 1 0, 1 2, and as I multiply with minus 2, I'll get alpha minus 5. And the same thing if I apply in the second matrix, I'll get beta minus 13. Okay, so now don't get confused between beta and 13. Okay, now for infinite solutions, the theory is rank of A equals rank of B, but this too must be less than number of unknowns. Here I can use to take greater than or equals, right? But they both have rank less than number of unknowns. So we can surely say that here we can get 0 in the third rows of both the matrices only. So implies by taking alpha equals 5 and by taking beta equals 13, we can get rank of A equals rank of B equals 2, and the number of unknowns we have is equals to 3. So we can satisfy the equation by taking alpha and beta as 13 and 5. So therefore we want beta minus alpha, which is 13 minus 5 equals to 8. So this can be your answer. Okay, you have to first properly understand this theory of getting the infinite solution by using the rank of method, right? Here rank of A, this can be the rank of matrix A. Here I can say that this is my matrix A and this is my matrix B. So rank of A must be greater than or equals to rank of B, and by using this condition for getting an infinite solution, they must have less than number of unknowns, right? So hope you understand. If you find any query, you can make your comment in the comment box. Okay, next. In next question we have given that the shortest distance between the point and the curve. See, these are also very similar kind of questions, right? Now here, what is y equals root x? We have y equals root x, a point curve like this. This is a point curve like we have y equals root x. Okay, and the point we have given is somewhere over here. Let's say 3/2 0. So we want to get the minimum distance between the point and the curve. Now make sure a point in your mind that will never get a distance between a point and a curve, right? It's always related with a point which is always on a curve. That means if you want to find out a minimum distance between this point, let's say the point is A, with the curve, that means there is some point, there must be some point on the curve. Let's say the point is B, right? From this point we want to get a distance of A 3/2 0 as a minimum distance. Or else you can get a tangent at the point. You can get a tangent at point B, and from that line we can get a perpendicular distance. So either you can go through with the tangent condition or you can go with the distance formula between 2 points, right? But in this case, the distance between 2 points will be the better option. Okay, and how we can get this? Just check. So we have to assume that let A of 3/2 0 is a given point and B of HK is the point on the curve. So can I say that B of HK can be, if I put x equals h, then y equals, I can say root h. Okay, if you put x equals h, then k can be root h. Okay, So now let's go with the distance formula. So it is root of distance between AB is h minus 3 by 2 whole square plus root h minus 0 whole square, right? So I can say that distance between these 2 points is h minus 3 by 2 whole square plus h. Now it's a very common point from the application of derivative that if the distance AB is minimum, then AB square is also minimum, right? So now I'll get that my function will become the square of AB, which is equals to h minus 3 by 2 whole square plus h. Now just check, this is one of the most common method we can use in the textbook, right? It's just because for the conveniency of derivative. If you go with the derivative of this root, and if you go with the derivative of this function f of h, you will find that it's easy to go with the derivative of this function f of h, right? So what will be the derivative? The derivative will be 2 times h minus 3 by 2 plus 1. Now for getting maxima or minima, we'll have to take f dash of h equals 0. So it's 2 times h minus 3 by 2 plus 1 equals 0. So we'll get h minus 3 by 2 equals minus half. Hence we'll get h equals 1, right? So without any doubt, if we take direct double derivative, or if we cannot take derivative, double derivative, then it's also okay. But just for our convenience to check, right? So if you take double derivative, so double derivative of this function is h has derivative 1, so it will be minus 3 so double derivative of this function, it's 2 into h has derivative 1, 3 by 2 has derivative 0, and 1 has also derivative 0, which is greater than 0. Therefore function has minimum value at what point? H equals 1, and that minimum value is AB equals to root of 1 minus 3 by 2 whole square plus 1. So it will be 1 by 4 plus 1, and that is root 5 by 2. That is your answer, right? And this is one of the most common method for getting any kind of question based on a curve and point having a minimum distance, right? So rather than asking for parabola, they can ask a same question for a circle or ellipse also, right? But in such cases, you can also have option to go with the parametric equation. That means rather than using the point h root h, I can also go with the parametric equation like at square twice at, because from this given curve y square equals x, we can have a 4a equals 1, hence we have a equals 1 by 4, and then you can go through with the parametric equation at square twice at, right? So in that case, your function will be in form of t. Okay, so you can use that method also. Next question. The next question, we have given that a quadratic equation is there, and S be the set of all the integral values of C for which one root of the equation lies in the interval 0 to 2 and other root lies in the interval 2, 3. Okay, then number of elements are dash. Now, before setting the solution of this question, we need to understand that there are 6 basic kind of graphs of a quadratic equation. So this is first graph, this is second, this is third, and similarly rest 3 graphs are something like this, and like this. Now according to the condition, there is a root between 0 to 2 and another root between 2 to 3. That means this case is based on 2 roots. That means this cases and this cases are not possible. You can see that in both the cases which I have cancelled, we have a possibility of getting single root or no roots, right? So these possibilities are not here. So we have only two possibilities, because in these two possibilities we have condition of two roots. Now among these two, which one is the possible value? So in this case the coefficient of x square must be positive, and in this case your coefficient of x square must be less 0. Okay, so we'll take one by one both the conditions. So in first case, I take the coefficient of x square greater than 0, that is c minus 5 greater than 0. I'll go with it. So I'll get c greater than 5. If we get the answer from this inequality, this condition, then it's okay. Otherwise we have to check for the second option. Now as we took the coefficient of x square greater than 0, which means we have a curve something like this, and we have condition that one root lies between 0 to. So here let's say 0, here let's say 2, and here the let's say 3. So here there is a root, let's say alpha, and here another root, let's say beta. Now as we have given that one root lies between 0 and 2, we can say that when you put 0 in the function, right? So when you put 0 in the function, we'll get positive answer compulsory. You can understand by the figure also. So let's put x equals 0 and get the inequality. So as we put x equals 0, so in this equation, c minus 5 into 0, then minus 2 into c into 0, and plus c minus 4 greater than 0. Okay, so we'll get c greater than 4. This is the first inequality. Now this is equation number 1 we have, this is equation number 2. Okay, this is the first condition we took, where we put 0 in the option, in the function. Now we can say that in B, when you put 2, we'll get less 0 answer. You can check the figure, right? This is x-axis. This is your x-axis. So when we put f of 2, so we'll have c minus 5 into 2 square minus 2 into c into 2 plus c minus 4 less than 0. So it's 4c minus 20 minus 4c plus c minus 4 less 0. So we'll cancel out cc and we'll have c less than 24. So this is your option number 3. And also if I put f of 3, so it has also greater than 0 answer. So now let's say c minus 5 into 3 square, that is 9. Okay, c minus 5 into 9 minus twice c into 9 and plus c minus 4 less greater than 0. So 9c minus 45 minus 18c plus c minus 4 greater than 0. So 9 plus 1, 10 minus 18, that is minus 8c, and minus 49 greater than 0. So we'll have 8c less than minus 49, hence c less than minus 49 by 8, right? I put x equals 3 in the picture, so to get greater than 0 answer. Okay, sorry, so here there is a mistake I made. Here I have to put 3, not 9. So here I have 6c. So here 9 plus 1, 10 minus 6, that is 4c. Okay, so it will be greater than 49. So we'll have 4c greater than 49, hence c greater than 49 by 4. Okay, so this is your equation number 4. Also we can use the condition where b square minus 4ac can be possible, because delta greater than or equals to 0. We can also need to take that condition also. So here delta greater than or equals to 0. So b square, that is minus twice c whole square minus 4 a c greater than or equals to 0. So by using that, it's 4c square minus 4c square minus 9c plus 20 greater than or equals to 0. So we just check 4c square cancel, right? Minus minus plus 9c minus 20 greater than or equals to 0. So c greater than or equals to 20 by 9. Now we have to check this 5 options. So let me plot the scale in this to check the inequalities. Okay, so lowest among them is 20 by 9. So that will be somewhere over here, 20 by 9. Then here there is 4, here there is 5, 49 by 4, that is somewhere over here, 49 by 4. And the last one is 24. Now just check the inequalities. From inequality 1, 2, 4 and 5, we can say that the answer of C must be greater than 49 by 4 and less than this inequality. Okay, so C belongs to 49 by 4 to 24, but we want only integral values. So in between them, the integral values are 49 by 4, which is 12 point something. So 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 and 23. So these are the values. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. So we'll get total 11 values, total 11 integral values of C which satisfy the equation, right? See, now this delta is an optional condition. You cannot, if you don't want to take this condition of delta, then it's also okay. And you just check, it will not affect on the inequality, right? And now as we get the answer, no need to check for the second option, which is the case where coefficient of x square has less than 0 value, because it will not going to satisfy with the condition. Okay, so hope you all understand it. So be careful what we discussed in the beginning of this question, the 6 different cases for any quadratic equations. Okay, next question. Okay, so it's from, you can put this question in binomial also, you can put this question in PNC also, or you can also put it in sequence and series, it depends. Okay, now just check, whenever we have such kind of condition, never go with the summation. First try to give expansion in the given question. That means we have I equals 1 to 20 and we have 20ci minus 1 by 20ci plus 20ci minus 1 equals to k by 21, right? K by 21. And let me remind you a property from the PNC. We have a property that NCR plus NCR minus 1 equals n plus 1 CR, if you remember the property. So we can apply this property in the denominator. We just check 20ci plus 20ci minus 1, right? So before applying the summation in this question, let's apply the property. So we'll keep 20ci minus 1 as it is. So this denominator can be converted as 21ci. Hope you understand this point. Okay, and now let's give the expansion, not putting the value of r, we're not going to put the value of I, sorry. I to 20. So it's 20 factorial upon 20 minus I minus minus 1, which is 21 minus I factorial into I minus 1 factorial dot. In the denominator, we'll have 21 factorial and denominator will be in numerator. So 20 minus I factorial into I factorial equals to k by 21. So now I equals 1 to 20. Just check. 20 factorial will keep as it is. Now just check. 21 minus I and 21 minus I factorial can be cancelled from numerator as well as denominator. I factorial can be written as I into I minus 1 factorial In denominator we have I minus 1 factorial, and 21 factorial can be written as 21 into 20 factorial equals k by 21. Now how many things we can cancel? Now I minus 1 factorial cancel, 20 factorial cancel, so we'll get I by 20 equals, sorry, I by 21 equals k by 21. So now we can cancel 21 from both the side. So we'll have I equals 1 to 20 I equals k. So it's simply k equals 20 right, 20 into 20 plus 1, 21 by 2, and your answer is 210. This will be your answer. Okay, and but I found that there is a mistake in the question. There must be a cube here. So here there is a cube, here cube, 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 cube. So I need to cancel out this because I just checked the question. So there is a mistake in the original question. Sorry, in this question, the original question has a cube. Okay, so now what we can say, that it's 1 by 21 a cube into summation I equals 1 to 20 I cube equals k by 21. So now I cube means what? That 20 whole square, 21 whole square by 4 equals k by 21, and this 21 by cube in the opposite side. So we can cancel out this 21 whole square from both the side. 20 square, that is 400 by 4 equals to k, and we'll get k equals to 100. Sorry for the mistake in the question. This is your answer. But it's a printed question, that's why I found that it's a mistake. Okay, it's easy, but you have to be careful by applying the solution, right? First, don't go with the values of I one by one. It will be very much of complicated then. Okay, hope you understand this. Next question. It's from binomial theorem, that if the third term in the expansion is equals to 2560, then the possible value of x is dash. Okay, so we have given that it's 1 plus x to the power log 2 with base x whole raised to 5. So here we have a equals 1, b equals to x raised to log x with base 2, and n equals to 5. Let me write down the general term. So tr plus 1 is ncr a raised to n minus r into b raised to r. Okay, one thing, from the binomial also we'll find that this kind of questions are very similar, right? We have a pattern for using this kind of questions regularly in the exams, right? So we have to understand it also. So in this case we have to find out value of x, and the third term we have given. So t3 can be given as t2 plus 1, which is 5c2 1 raised to 3, and b, that is x raised to log x with base 2 whole square, and this is given as 5 to 2560. Okay, so now 5c2, which is 10, it's x raised to log x with base 2 whole square equals 2560. So now as we can cancel out 0 from both the side, as we divide with 10, we'll get x raised to log 2 with base x with base 2 whole square equals 256, and 256 can be written as a square of 16. So we can say that x raised to log x with base 2 equals 4, because it's a square. Okay, and now either you can check this directly, or you can put one by one all the values in from the option in the equation. Okay, so either you can check from the options one by one, or you can convert this x raised to log x with base 2 in terms of something to get answer as 4. Okay, so as I put 2 root 2 in the option, so 2 root 2 raised to log 2 root 2 with base 2 will not get 4, right? Also not for 4 root 2. We have to check for 1 by 8 and 1 by 4. Okay, so let's go with 1 by 8 first. So for x equals to 1 by 8, so 1 by 8 to the power log 1 by 8 base 2. Okay, now 1 by 8 can be written as 1 by 2 cube, right? So I can say it's 1 by 8 1 by 2 cube. So can I say that's minus 3 log 2 with base 2? Hope you understand this point, right? But this cannot be possible because it's 1 by 8 to the power minus 3, which is 252, sorry, 512. 8 cube can be. Okay, so it will be 512, which is not equals to 4. So let's go with x equals 1 by 4. So in it's 1 by 4 log 2 with 1 by 4. Okay, so here it will be 16. So now I can say that 1 by 4 to the power log minus 2 log 2 with base 2, and 1 by 4 to the power minus 2 is equals to what? 60, right? So this will be the satisfied condition. So hence your answer is D equals to 1 by 4. Okay, so either you can go with this kind of cross verification, or else you can convert this condition to get equals to 16. Hope you understand. It's one of the easy one. Nothing else. You just need to know a simple basic understanding of binomial theorem. Okay. Sure. Next question. In that, we have given that a line intersect the x-axis at a point A and y-axis at point B. The given line we have is 3x plus 4y minus 24 equals to 0. Okay, so I can write down this as 3x plus 4y equals to 24. So it will intersect x-axis and y-axis at A and B. So let's say this is kind of line we have. Here the point of intersection with x-axis is A, which is 8 is 0, and at y-axis it will be 0, 6. Right? Then the in center of triangle OAB. Okay, so we have to find out the in center of triangle AOB. Now, what is in center? In center means a circle which touches both all the sides inside the triangle, and that circle has a center, is known as in center. Okay, so it's a combined concept of line and point, as well as this circle, right? It's a combined concept of these 3 points. So mainly we can say that here, that let's say that circle has center, that when circle touches both axes, radius equals to x coordinate equals to y coordinate of the center. Okay, so what I take, let's say that HH is the center and HH with the radius, right? So implies center of the circle will be HH, and radius is also equals to H. Now second concept of a circle, that this line will become tangent, right? So distance from the center to the tangent is equals to radius. So h will be equals the distance between the point HH and the line, which is 3h plus 4h minus 24 by root of 9 plus 16. So h equals 7h minus 24 by 5. So 5h equals 7h minus 24. Therefore 7h minus 24 equals plus or minus 5h. So either we'll have 2h equals 24 or we'll have 12h equals 24. Therefore either we have h equals 12 or we have h equals 2. Therefore center can be either 2 2 or 12 12. As from the given options, we can say that 2 2 be your answer, right? So hope you all understand this point. 12 12 cannot be possible because as you just check that this triangle, right, with center 12 12 cannot possible to plot a circle which touches all three axes, sorry, all three sides. So hope you understand this point, right? It's one of the most fundamental points from the coordinate geometry and conics. Next. Okay, so it's from dispersion statistics, right? Let's read the question. The mean of 5 observation is 5 and their variance is 9.20. If 3 of the given 5 observations are 138, then a ratio of other 2 observation is dash. Okay, so what we'll do, let's say that let 2 observations are x and y. So x bar as summation xi by n. So x bar we have given as 5. It's 1 plus 3 plus 8 plus x plus y by 5. So we'll get x plus y equals 13. Right? It's 25 and 12. So we'll get 30. Now let's go with the variance. Now variance can be summation xi square by n minus x bar whole square. We have variance as 9.20 xi square, that is 1 plus 9 plus 64 plus x square y square by 5 minus 25. So it's 25 plus 9, 34.20 into 5. It's 74 plus x square plus y square. So x square plus y square equals, we have to deal with the calculations by ourselves, right? So 34 into 20, 34.20 into 5. So we can say that 3420 upon 100 into 5 minus 74. So x square plus y square equals, it's 0 0 cancel 2, 342 by 2. So it's 171 minus 74. So x square plus y square equals 171 minus 74. So 71, it's 97, I guess, right? So we have x plus y equals 13. So let's make y subject. So it's 13 minus x. Put it in the equation because we have to find out the ratio between the two sums numbers, right? So here we'll have 13 minus x whole square plus x square equals to 97. So 169 minus 26x plus 2x square equals to 97. So 2x square minus 26x, 169 minus 97. So plus it will be 2 and 7 equals to 0. So x square minus 13x plus 36 equals to 0. So it will be x minus 9, x minus 4 equals to 0. So either we'll get x equals 9 or x equals 4. When we'll get x equals 9, we have y equals 4, and we'll have x equals 4, then y equals 9. So therefore, ratio will be either 9:4 or 4:9, whatever the option given to you. So the option is 4:9. Hence your A is your option. Okay. So hope you understand with this session, and further we'll continue in the next and the last session. Thank you from my side. If you have any doubt, any query, you have my contact number. You can WhatsApp me your doubts, or you can write your doubts in or any comment in your comment box.